of the original test subjects survive. Of the others, most died of coronary failure.
I seem to be saying this at the start of every Snapchat teaser, but every time I think it's just gotten weird enough, it seems to just get weirder and weirder. So today we have gotten Snapchat number 18 and 19. I'll be titling it 19 and 20, however, because in terms of actual teasers, it's 19 and 20 because we got the Twitter teaser as well, so that's what I'll be titling it. But in terms of just Snapchat teasers, it's 18 and 19. Now, I'm going to be covering both of them today. The one that you saw at the start of the video was number 18, and this one was very interesting. It said, day 42, only 4 of the original test subjects survived. The others mostly died of coronary failure, which is heart failure, things like that. And wow, I don't even understand what has gone on here. So in the background, in terms of the actual visuals of this clip, we see tons of different experiments of doctors and things like that, and we get a few images of the eye again, which obviously will be a significant part, but we just don't know what the eye means. And what do I think of these Snapchat teasers? What do I honestly think? We also see an image of some weird face which looks very, very similar to a zombie within this first Snapchat I'm discussing today, so I don't know what exactly that is. And you'll see, I'll be playing the Snapchat teasers slowly in the background whilst I'm talking, and you'll see at one point there's this weird creature that looks very similar to a zombie. Something is going on here now. I've been saying it's not zombies the entire time, but there's so many teasers coming up to which hint at zombies. You know, in the last ones we got hints which may suggest hints to Kino de Totem with the Twitter teaser and things like that. I didn't actually cover that, but I'm sure you've seen various different videos about that. And these zombie references keep coming up over and over. Now I keep on just trying to convince myself this isn't zombies, don't be fooled, it's just campaign, and the campaign most likely won't tie into zombies because I just can't see it happening. But every time I watch these, there's more and more hints coming together. Now I still think it is just campaign stuff, but I can't resist. There's just too many hints at zombies. For example, in this one clip, it talked about just there being 4 test subjects left. Well, if you remember back to the zombie storyline back in World at War, there was only 4 test subjects. No, 3, sorry. No, 4. What am I even on about right now? I don't actually know. I just go off on rambles, but anyways, that's quite weird. That is very weird. So maybe there will be a link to zombies, but I don't know. I just honestly don't know what to expect of these Snapchat teasers. I'm getting myself confused. I'm still going with the theory that it is just campaign stuff, because they're just not going to be and the campaign I can't see it being linked to zombies. I just can't. I just can't see it happening. But you can leave your thoughts down in the description whether you think the campaign will be linked to zombies or not. I like to hear your thoughts. And also in the background, as I said, I'll be playing it slowly in the background, so there's a lot of weird visuals which there's no actual point in talking about. We get to see some people getting cut up and stuff like that in the background of some medical procedures. Don't feel like Treyarch would go down that risky route. Yes, zombies is becoming more and more popular every day, but there is a lot of people who enjoy campaigns. If they start linking it into zombies, people who just enjoy the campaign for what it is may not enjoy it. So I don't think it is zombies. Although we're getting a lot of teasers, I think there may be some reference to zombies within the campaign, but I don't think it's going to be insanely significant. All that I think is happening is Dr. Sleem is doing some weird experiments to do with robotics and cybernetics back in the World War II/Cold War era, and he's also brainwashing people, putting people's minds in other people to make them believe stuff that's happened in their lives which actually hasn't happened. What I think is going on is he's creating some sort of not master race, but super soldiers who are brainwashed to believe the enemy is, you know, the ultimate threat, and they are intrigued to just kill. They just go off on a rampage. However, these brainwashing techniques and what I think is going to be robotics and cybernetics, which they're experimenting on, is obviously having some drastic side effects, and many are dying because of it, and there's barely any test subjects left. However, all these snapshots are back from the World War II/Cold War era, so what I think will happen is we end up seeing all these bad effects. Do people die from them? People end up dying from these tests. However, by the time it comes to Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 will be set in the future. I think they will have eventually mastered these experiments. I think Dr. Sleem's an evil character. Eventually, these experiments will be mastered by the time it comes to the future, and they will end up creating some sort of super race with, you know, enhanced movement. That's what I think is going on. They're creating some sort of super soldiers which I have no real minds. They are just intrigued to fight. They're brainwashed, and that's just what I'm thinking. Obviously, Dr. Sleem will be dead by the time it comes to Black Ops 3, but most likely there'll be some sort of cult or followers who end up continuing his work up until that timeline. That's just what I think. You can leave your thoughts down in the description. So anyways, we'll be jumping into the next Snapchat teaser. I know this first one I've discussed a lot, but moving into the second one, it's quite a bit shorter and there's not that much to talk about. Okay, so that was the next Snapchat teaser which I'll be breaking down today, and it says one died later from self-inflicted wounds. And, you know, I'll be breaking that down in a sec, but in terms of the actual visuals of the actual clip, it shows doctors, you know, performing experiments. That's pretty much all it shows. They've got, you know, medical equipment and stuff like that. You also start to see blood spewing out for a few seconds, but another interesting thing about it is throughout this Snapchat teaser, there's these weird 3 red lines coming across the screen. What could this mean? Now, it talks about them dying from self-inflicted wounds, so obviously people have been experimented on, which have probably been brainwashed and had cybernetics and robotics done to them. That's what I'm thinking, at least. You know, whatever's happened, it's driven them so crazy that some of them have committed suicide, and most of them have died from heart failure and things like that. Well, what could these red lines be symbolising going across the screen? Well, obviously there's 3 of them, so it could be hinting Black Ops 3, but I think it means more than that. I don't know exactly what it means, but it's clearly something very, very important indeed. I don't know what the 3 red lines mean, but if you do know what they mean, you can leave them down in the comment section. That's pretty much all of this information from this Snapchat teaser. We don't know what experiments he's doing yet, but we've got a lot of clues that it will be robotics, cybernetics, and brainwashing and implanting people's memories, you know, giving people false memories essentially to drive them crazy. Basically just make them crazy to kill in war. This sort of, again, is another zombies hint. I don't know why, but, you know, with the fact that it drives them so crazy that they kill themselves, could it be a zombies hint? I'm not sure. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 news and information. Make sure to leave down in the comment section down below if you've noticed anything from these Snapchat teasers, any of the visuals, things like that, which which I've missed out. It would be interesting to hear them. Also, you can leave what the 3 red lines going across the screen may mean, because I think it means something significant. Maybe it means, like, they are zombies. Now, I still think it isn't, but this just could back up that it is zombies. You know, zombies, obviously, they have a lot of blood on them. So if these experiments have driven them so crazy, they're literally bleeding internally and out externally, maybe they've literally wiped the hand along the screen. So maybe it isn't zombies, maybe they're just literally bleeding from the inside out. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.
Day 42. Only 4 of the original test subjects survive. Of the others, most died of coronary failure. 1 died later from self-inflicted.